Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Bellfire, and today we are on Space Engineers, but before I start the video, I want to let you all know I have a Discord channel and the link to join is down below. And now on to the video. Okay, so for those of you who are confused, so now we have two worlds. In our old world, we could not get any other planets for some weird reason because they all got despawned or the voxels got removed or something like that. I don't remember. But I do know now that I do have each planet now. And let me show you. Not grids. Not replicas either. Planets. Alien, Earth-like Europa, Mars, Moon, Titan, and Triton. I didn't know Triton was a thing in the game. Currently, I'm trying to perform a landing on the moon so I can begin unloading equipment. Like, move my fighter, unload the rover. So I can, and it looks like I'm in, like, some slight mountains. From the looks of it. And an SPRT Mayday. I always love those because you never know if it's a trap or something else. Okay, there we go. There's that. And since I have gravity, I can go like... Since there's gravity now, I can hit... Oh dear. What broke again? Clearly the ion thrust on this thing is not... It has something to be designed... Oh wait. That makes sense. I only have two upwards ion thrusters compared to having 3 on the bomb. But even now, I still slowly sink. I will fly you out over and under. Over here. It locked, okay, that's good. You have plenty of time. Now the fun bit of me either trying to real quickly scramble... actually, no, this way will be easier, okay. So let me hop back in here. Hit that. Then run back out. Then let me head... into the fire frigate is what I'm calling it. And let me just... all I need to do is lift up. Please tell me I have enough ion thrusters to do so. I don't think I do. At least to lift the ship's current weight. Oh dear. Well, if I can angle myself up enough. There we go. Whoa. What got broken? Nothing too essential. I hope. Just what was connecting. Okay, good. We're locked. And let me go ahead and grab one Let me grab some interior plates because sadly this broke. Oh my okay, yeah, that seriously broke. Okay, well. Let me also go ahead and turn on your projector. Let me turn it off real quick, actually. So also one side effect that comes with loading in a new world, none of your items are in your hotbar. Okay, good. They automatically close. Good. Let me head. Okay, some steel plates. Connector. And also for... I need a drill. Drill. A super gremlin. I think we've seen one before, but only one. And is this one... Okay, the shield's already up. One less thing I need to make sure about. That's good. Okay, now, since this thing got so beat up, I will unload that just right after I turn on. Yep, now that that's on, I'll go ahead and undock the I think the name of this thing is the Battle Rover. Okay, so let me hit P. That's right. Moon, low gravity. So I can actually loosen up the suspension a lot. Like down to 3% and feel comfortable with it. Okay, well, maybe not 3%, maybe a little higher. Like 8% maybe? How does 8% feel and look? 8% looks and feels good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and head. I thought. Oh, wait. Almost forgot to mark. Well, nah, you should be able to see those two. And honestly, I can just simply let this thing glide across the ground because of the moon's low gravity. And I'm thinking having the suspension looser than it typically is honestly better. And that looks like a pre-dug hole. And Yep. Oh dear. There isn't a lot of gravity on the moon. Whoopsie. Well, that isn't good. But this one is good. And if you all are wondering how in the world I managed to get... Hang on. That doesn't look right. Like at all. Welding disabled. I'm in a safe zone, that's right. Well, let's pull up a little bit closer. And you go ahead and begin the climb. Hopefully this climb won't be too long. Oh boy. And hopefully this place has a built-in atmosphere. If it has an atmosphere, we will be safe. But this ladder is long, isn't it? Oh great, an ATM. Interesting. That's actually really cool. Oh my gosh, where's the entrance? Can I pass it? I think I passed the entrance. Yep, I passed it. Okay, good. They have a breathable atmosphere. A hauling, search, acquisition, search. I'm going to do a bunch of these contracts off cameras, so don't worry. So this one will sell items, but I think I do believe, I could be mistaken, but one of the other stations that were in atmosphere, or not atmosphere, but in space or closer to it, that one gave or was trading ships. Yes. Yes, it was. Okay, let me just simply go like that. Jetpack over here. And go boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. And I see my home. Okay. I think it's the UNMA. The UNMA. Oh. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I thought that one was also on the surface. What did I break? I don't think I broke anything there. I should honestly set a speed limit. But this rover is actually really nice to control. But I think we should begin work on a base. Or at least work on... No... What broke? Oh, only some side armor. I thought that was going to be 1,000 times worse. So, I'm thinking about doing... You know what? Let's go ahead and do some scouting. With this one. And this is probably the most... I've used these two at the same time. So, okay, scouting, like in this direction, sure. A civil humpback and sentinel. So I think this is ice. I'm going to check just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's ice. It looks like it. Let me just slow down enough so that I don't crash and burn. But yes, this definitely looks like ice. Ice, okay, good. So we have a supply of ice, so that's good. We now know we can refuel. This one, what is that thing? Well, whatever it is, I'm going to go check it out. And hope. It looks like an asteroid now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an asteroid. Okay. I will say, seeing the Earth is actually kind of beautiful. The only thing is, I don't have that much O2. I should get myself another... Wait, hang on. Here, let's actually go ahead and visit this one. Oh wow, you can actually also see the artificial horizon moving. But yes, I'm pretty sure it was this station here that gave me the ability to buy other stations. Excuse me. But yeah, I do need to go ahead and start building a base. That is something I need to do. I should probably begin slowing down now. Yep, oh, yes, it was this one. Slow down. Thankfully, in safe zones, blocks can't get damaged. I'm really happy about that. Like, incredibly happy. But I don't understand why the civil faction of all factions would currently dislike me. Even with being in a new world, but... Okay, just going to leave it undocked for right now. Where this is the shop terminal. The store, yeah. The aggressive miner, the B-980 hauler, the blue ambassador explorer. It has all different types of ships here. And also a zone chip, which I don't even know what that does. Sounds interesting, though. So it will just simply allow me to... Or they will. Just simply allow me to completely drain their atmosphere. Interesting. So as soon as we hit gravity, I'll go ahead and turn off my dampeners. Turn on my hydrogen. And align myself with gravity. And those things are actually very close. And it looks like I'm going to overshot it. By a little bit. Fairly large amount. So I'm thinking on making a pure ion-based miner. Just to start out. Just to start digging out the base. Or at least something to carry. That can carry a lot of weight. because that is something I need to do, because I'm almost certain that this little fighter cannot, even with all of its propulsion active, can't hold this up. But there's really only one way. And for those of you who are curious what exactly this is, it's going to be the power, or at least some of the power, for the station. Let us see. The building repair machine is still building. Surprising. How close to done? I think it's working on the last thruster. Or it's now working on the armor, one of those two. But should begin to grind it down very shortly. Then we'll get our answer. I don't know if I want an answer, is the true thing here. I should also probably reposition myself so I'm not burning it. There we go. And that is in the shield. Okay, good. Just had to make sure. Actually, there we go. So, I don't really want to do this, just in case this isn't capable of doing what I'm asking. But what I will do is... The build and repair machine will be a little bit annoying to deal with, because all it wants to do is break down... Well, here, let's go ahead and bring over the fire turtle. I'm pretty sure that's why I'm naming this one. Oh boy. I need to add some O2 tanks to it. And land this a little bit closer to the fire frigate. And I'm thinking right there. Nope. Whoops. There we go. Now we're good. I also need to get an assembler on this one. Okay, here. I need to know if this thing has any oxygen. In one of its small cargo containers. No, then would it be one of the side ones? Hydrogen, oxygen. There we go. Hydrogen tank, auto refill, oxygen tank, auto refill. There's one type. There we go. Now I have an extra oxygen and hydrogen bottle. That is makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay. So now all I have to begin doing is start building that fighter, that miner. My bad. Landing gear. Let's do an azimuth battery with a small small fusion reactor. Or no. Okay. Then I need ion thrusters, a cockpit, block tools. There is a multi-tool. I'll try it. A cargo container, conveyors, and just simple blocks. There we go. And of course I need steel plates. How could I forget one of the most essential items needed whenever you build? Okay. I'm going to turn you off. Okay, well, that was, I'm assuming, janitor grinds. Let me... You know what? I'll just simply turn it off. Nine, let's go ahead and... No. First, let's start out with the main thing of this. I need an interior plate. One interior plate. Exactly what I need. One large with... There we go. Then let's look at the small grid ones. Large grid, small grid, I think. So this is basically one. This one's going to be a little bit expensive, but... And let's go 5. You know what? Since it will be mainly used for industrial, 4. As its propulsion, let's have it... let's go 1, 2, reverse, 3, 4. I would do 5 and 6, but I currently can't access that, so... Well, I don't know how... This is basically the building process with me. Whenever I want to build something, I don't... And I'm using a mod or an item I'm unfamiliar with, like... And yes, I know I don't need all of these large thrusters, but I want it to be able to carry some stuff. And then let's go... tiny 6-point fusion reactor. let's go ahead and get the tiny 6 point. Then off of that tiny 6, let's get a couple of tiny 2 points. And then let's also grab 2 azimuth batteries. There we go. Oh, achievement unlocked. Giant leap for mankind. Okay, well, let me first grab all these components. I need to grab some uranium. $500 should be enough. Now I can turn on the building control machine. Build and repair system, not machine, my bad. And it'll begin welding up. There we go. I will say this ship so far is very interesting looking. I will say. So let's go ahead and help it out by just simply... Let's go ahead and just... I did bring some of the components with me to make a nanite control facility. I just don't know if I have the ability to produce it. Because me building this. But currently, let's just simply help it out, finish up what it's welding. Okay, we have one azimuth battery, 2 azimuth batteries. So now the uranium should be distributed almost evenly. Whoops. Forgot one of the most important things while building a ship. Gyroscope. And don't worry, I'll worry about making it look good later. That's typically what I do with builds, so... Let's go ahead and grab 20 of those and go... Oh no. I cannot believe... I also forgot side thrust. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and put on a few small side thrusters. Not enemy, not anymore. Bulletproof glass. I need 16, so 32 bulletproof glass. Then we'll take it for a test flight, then I'll end the episode. Bulletproof glass, so I set. $32 bulletproof glass. One and two, and now whew, this thing's quick and reactive. Holy moly! Let's just simply back up to where we feel safe inside the bubble. Block tools. Laser multi-tool. Welder. Whoa. Okay, looks like before I do anything, laser multi-tool. Laser tools. There we go. Groups. Laser tools. Let's go with increase beam length. Enable welder mode. Enable grinder mode. Is there a drill mode? Oh no, wait, there's just help others, use conveyors, grinding, toggle block on off, use conveyor, toggle laser mode, welder, to grinder. Okay, so it only has 2 modes. That's fine. So this one's going to be a building ship mainly. Okay, not minor like I thought, but that's okay. Then, yep, groups. Increase beam length, decrease beam length, increase speed, decrease speed, so okay, so I'm going to keep it at 4 blocks, sure. Okay, I think this thing only needs like 1 or 2 gyroscopes at max. So let me go ahead and go like 1, 2. There we go. I'm curious. This thing is really efficient. Oh my gosh. I do like it. I'm going to need to find its own custom mounting point, but other than that, I like it. And here, let me just simply... Sadly, it will be useless on any planet that has an atmosphere, but other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share all...